on Roke Radio Podcast. As always, describe, like and comment. Welcome to my first ever radio podcast. This podcast is called Feel Good Podcast. Feel Good Radio Podcast. Let's kick it off with Lady Gaga, Stupid Love on Feel Good Podcast. Stick around, do not go anywhere. Lady Gaga, Stupid Love on Feel Good Podcast, Feel Good Radio Podcast. Hope you're all okay, hope you're all well. Everything on this podcast is positive. There's no negative on this podcast. I have made this podcast for one, to make everybody to feel good. For two, as we are in the difficult, strange times, and to show people that we do still have positive stuff in our world. Everything's not negative, even if we are in the difficult, strange times. As I said, it is Feel Good Podcast, Feel Good Radio Podcast. We are recording from Surrey to the whole world, and I hope you're all okay. And I hope you're all well. In advance, I want to apologise for any background noises. I have told everybody in my house to be quiet as they can, but if they listen to that, who knows? That means I do apologise in advance for the background noise. But anyway, let's carry on with the great music. We'll get officially underway with the podcast after this with I Don't Care. We don't really hear it anymore on the radio, but I still love it. That way, I still play it every now and then. I don't care. Recording from Surrey, my first ever radio podcast. This podcast is called Feel Good Radio Podcast. Hope you're enjoying it so far. If you're just joining, stick around, do not go anywhere, because you will love it, guaranteed. Because everything in this podcast is positive, not negative. We are going to keep all your great music, going to keep all your positive entertainment. Have you seen in the news this week, can I just say this is positive, have you seen in the news this week, the most eaten thing through lockdown is cake, and chocolate sponge cake is the most favourite thing to eat through lockdown, apparently, according to new research. Who thought I'd say that a year ago? Chocolate sponge cake is the most eaten thing through lockdown. Oh, sorry. I am here. I was just getting too into dancing then. Oh, I do apologise. I was a bit late into the song then. There it was though, Sam Smith on Feel Good Radio Podcast. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're all okay. I hope you're all well. Thank you for staying tuned in. If you're just joining us, stick around. Do not go anywhere, because I've got some shout outs to do now. I want to start off saying massive thank you to Joe Wicks. Joe Wicks every day, Monday to Friday through lockdown, done a half an hour PE lesson. It was called PE with Joe, and a massive thank you to him for keeping the world. It was global. He kept the world fit through lockdown virtually. And a massive thank you to Captain Tom Moore. Before he was 100, he walked 100 times around his garden for the MHS to raise great funds for the great MHS. And a massive thank you to all our key workers and carers and the MHS at this time for all your help and all your work. Now, let's get back to the music here on Feel Good Radio Podcast. Do not go anywhere, stick around.
I woke up with a fear this morning, but I can taste you on the tip of my tongue. Alarm without no warning. You're by my side and we've got smoke in our lungs. Last night we were way up, kissing in the back of the cab. And then you say, love, baby, let's go back to my flat. And when we wake up, never had a feeling like that. I got a reason, so mad, put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like no fear, but I think I'm falling. I'm not proud, but I'm usually the type of girl that would hit and run. No risk, so I think I'm all in. When I kiss your lips through my heartbeat thump. And now we're way up, dancing on the roof of the house. And then we make love right there on your best friend's couch. And then you say, love, this is what it's all about. So keep on kissing my mouth and put that record on again. I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. I don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. I only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I don't wanna hear sad songs anymore. I only wanna hear love songs. I found my heart up in this place tonight. Don't wanna sing mad songs anymore. Only wanna sing your song. 'Cause your songs got me feeling like I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Yeah, you know, your songs got me feeling like
Feel Good Radio Podcast. Hope you're all okay. I hope you're all well. It's Saturday the 4th of July, and I'm guessing you know this already because it's been everywhere. But I just wanted to mention it. It's a bit positive here that this weekend, because it's Saturday the 4th of July, more easing of lockdown takes place in the UK. I think it's just England. I don't know if it includes Scotland or Wales. Haven't studied it that much. But I do know from today in England that restaurants, pubs, hairdressers and hotels are allowed to reopen for the first time since March, and the message is thank you for all them opening. And the message is get down there, get the businesses back open, and back open, and try and save people's businesses after those businesses as you've been hearing, have been at risk the last few months because of funding
There's something
issues.
in the way you roll your eyes. Takes me back to a better time when I saw everything is good, but now you're the only thing that's good. Trying to stand up on my own 2 feet. This conversation ain't coming easily, and darling, I know it's getting late. So what do you say we leave this place? Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. So say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong going on outside. There's something in the way I wanna cry. It makes me think we'll make it out alive. So come on and show me how we're good. I think that we could do some good. Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. So say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong going on outside. Walk me home in the dead of night, 'cause I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. Say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there's so much wrong going on. Walk me home in the dead of night. I can't be alone with all that's on my mind. Say you'll stay with me tonight, 'cause there is so much wrong. There is so much wrong. There is so much wrong going on outside.
Pink, Walk Me Home on Feel Good Radio Podcast. Now, I give you the rights to dance along and sing along as we are just about to play Happy Days.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are on. These days are on. Share them with me. Blue by gray sky, hello blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right, you can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are on. These days are on. Share them with me. Gonna cruise her around the town. Show everybody what I found. Rock and roll with all my friends. Hoping the music never ends.
I can't hear you. I can't still hear you. Describe, like, and comment. This is the end of the podcast, guys. Sing along, dance along.
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are on. Share them with me. These days are on. Happy and free. Hello, sunshine, goodbye, rain. She's warm gray sky, hello blue. No one can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are on, share them with me. These days are on, happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
Happy days on Feel Good Radio podcast. Now, that's the end of this podcast. Hope you have enjoyed it. Describe, like, and comment. Share with your family and friends. I just want to apologise as well. I do not know why I did this. But before that song, we played a jingle. It's Eagle Radio's jingle. And if you do not know what Eagle Radio is, it is a Surrey and Hampshire local radio. Go and check them out at eagleradio.co.uk or download their free app. Now, as I said, this is the end of this podcast. I'm going to pop off now. I hope you have enjoyed it. But as always, as I said, describe, like, and comment. Share with your family and friends. But for now, goodbye. Stay safe. See you soon.